great, and thank you to the fans. 300 episodes.
Starting for the visiting Boston Celtics. At center, Nerlens Noel. At power forward, Marvin Bagley III. At point guard, Kemba Walker. At the other guard position, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. Basketball fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors. The big man in the middle, at 7 feet tall, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At small forward, at 6'6", number 45, O.G. Anunoby. At forward, 6'9", wearing number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'1", number 23, Fred VanVleet. At point guard, standing 5'11", number 3, Chris Paul. Your Toronto Raptors head coach is Nick Nurse. Fans, let's hear it once again for your Toronto Raptors.
Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first title, the Raptors last season missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Fred VanVleet said people are overlooking us again, which is not a bad place to be.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kemba Walker.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Nerlens Noel is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And for Toronto, the forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Chris Paul is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Bagley kicks to Brown. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got the first 3 points tonight for Boston.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown, going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now, here's Anunoby. Ball outside from past the arc, and the 3-ball is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Noel, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Zubac. Knocked loose, stolen by Walker. To the inside. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will come the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And I feel they were the superior team, but they didn't take advantage of their opportunities and just could not close that game out.
Now here's Paul. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Here's Walker following the basket by Chris Paul. Noel passes to Tatum. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Brown. Siakam misses. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brown kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Now here's Brown following the shot by Chris Paul. Sinks the triple.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Passes it to Anunoby. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And the Raptors miss again. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Paul kicks to Van Vliet. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 5. Outside, Walker. Inside. Here's... Oh,
did you see that? And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. Second, Jaylen Brown.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
It just illustrates the level of effort that the guys on that list play with every night. They're willing to do all the things to help their teams win, and rebounding is a big part of it.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Chris Paul. Noel. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. All against Brown. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam passes to Paul. Count that bucket. 9 points for Chris Paul.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Walker finds Noel. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the rejection by Tatum. Down low, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Paul outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. Now the pass to Noel. To the paint. Tatum dishes to Bagley. Brown kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Now here's Walker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And here's Tatum for three. That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Paul, right side. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Paul.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Back to Paul. Siakam left side. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Zubac. Now Anunoby. Out to the wing. Paul for three. Rebound Boston. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Van Vliet. Last game he had 13. Zubac kicks to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Puts it up from 12. Siakam passes to Paul. Good on the triple. Paul's got 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Bielitsa, he checks in for Zubac. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Abdul Nader, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Mills in for Fred Van Vliet. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Now here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Here's Thomas. They lead by 1. Misses the layup. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Paul. No good from 11 feet.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Passes to Gay. He dishes it to Thomas. Back to Gay. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No coverage that time. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Outside Tatum. Driving to the basket. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 14.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Beasley, the pass to Stewart. Outside Thomas. It's deflected. They retain possession. No good from Beasley. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Bielitsa passes to Paul. Back to Bielitsa. Over Thomas. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Here's Thomas with the drive. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
The 11-footer. That shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Now, here's Thomas, following the shot by Chris Paul. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Gay. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Yes, that goes in. Gay's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
Nader's shot's good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Beasley, the pass to Gay. Lobbed up there for Thomas. Bielitsa against Stewart. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Ball against Beasley. And here is Paul. 14 points for him. Going inside. It's blocked. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Malik Beasley. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jordan. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Thomas in at the point guard. Now here's Thomas. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mills passes to Boucher. Back to Mills. It's Bielitsa. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. Outside Thomas. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Mills. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
He can't hit that time. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Nader. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Steve is a bigger guard with a great 3-point shot. You have to think you'd have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Patty Mills. The Celtics also changing it up. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Stewart. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Isaiah Thomas.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Bagley with the block. And he gets it back. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Anunoby. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Walker goes in. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Hill up top, covered by Beasley. Here's Nader. The pass to VanVleet. Just 3 to shoot for 3. Hill. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown, the pass to Walker. He kicks to Beasley. Shoots over VanVleet. No good from Beasley. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Hill. Pass to VanVleet. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. VanVleet's got 5 points so far.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
Brown finds Bagley. Left side Walker. And they recover it. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
It's good.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Walker with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Brown. Boston again missing. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. VanVleet outside. Passes it to Anunoby. It's good. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Walker the pass to Brown. To end the run. And it's good on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
VanVleet attacking. Excellent D there from Beasley. And the Celtics shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Right side to Walker. VanVleet against Brown. And a wide open look for Walker. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Elitza finds VanVleet. And the layup is good. VanVleet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's the lob to Brown. Kick out to Walker. Shoots over Anunoby. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Walker.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Now, here's Elitza. Anunoby. That one drops for him. Anunoby's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Down low, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Love how involved DeAndre gets on the pick and roll plays. There are a few things more terrifying for a defense seeing him cut to the basket after he sets a screen.
Toronto calls timeout. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed. And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
And the Raptors with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Nader. Noel's checked in for Boston. Gay comes in for Malik Beasley. Anunoby. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
And Noel throws it down hard. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. They get it back. Brown inside the line. Misses the wing J. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Van Vliet outside. Zubac trying to break loose. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist on the night. Walker dishes to Noel. Kicks to Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Chris Paul's checked in for Toronto. And Brown drops them both. Here's Paul. He's got 14. Over Walker. Misses off the right iron. The Celtics with the lead. Gay kicks to Walker. Back to Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Now here's Paul. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Siakam. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Can't nail the jumper.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Bagley. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Gotta push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Timeout.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Toronto calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Mills comes in for Chris Paul. And then for Boston. Stewart's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Jason Tatum comes in for Bagley. And Thomas subbed in for Kemba Walker. Anunoby finds Siakam. Now Mills. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And he gets it to go. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Siakam outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Gay passes to Thomas. pass to Stewart. And stolen by Siakam.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Thomas. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Stewart kicks to Tatum. It's Gay on the way. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Mills passes to Siakam. Shot from 12. He gets it in there. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Gay. He's got 8. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. There's 47 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Van Vliet against Stewart. Releases. And too long on the shot. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum passes to Thomas. Back to Tatum. Outside Thomas. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Mills. There's the pass to Siakam. Over Stewart. And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. On the offensive side of things, they shot the ball well, 44% from the field. They ended the second with a solid 9-point lead, a nice show of force by them. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They were getting after it on the glass. Like, wow, they got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
Ernie, that's lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. 9-point game. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Paul in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Bagley able to finish.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Van Vliet with it. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Shots good by Siakam.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Brown against Siakam. Brown down low. Noel trying to break loose and finished off by Brown.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Ball passes to Van Vliet. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Noel kicks to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Raptors trail by 10. Van Vliet outside. He kicks it to Paul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the dunk by Zubac.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Walker the pass to Noel. Back to Walker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 7 points for Walker.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Walker against Paul. To the inside. Anunoby. And a missed layup. Boston leading by 10. Walker taking his time here. Pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Siakam kicks to Paul. Zubac the pass to Paul. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Nader comes in for OG Anunoby. And George Hills subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Celtics also making a change. Beasley's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Bagley. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
That's his first
foul. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Raptors. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Nader, guarded by Tatum. Poked away. Nader the pass to Hill. Zubac with it, covered by Beasley. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Zubac.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Pass to Tatum. Outside Jordan. Bagley kicks to Tatum. The Celtics hit again from deep.
diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
And the Raptors call time here. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Toronto, trailing by 13. Kicks to Hill. The pass to Nader. Lets it go from deep. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Pass to Bielitsa. Passes it to Nader. Now Zubac, guarded by Jordan. The 10-footer. Crafty move, and Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Now here's Tatum. D right on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Stewart's checked in. Here's Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Good on both.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. The Raptors making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Gay comes in for Bagley, and Thomas subbed in for Walker. Bielitsa against Stewart. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Thomas kicks to Stewart. And here's Beasley. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Thomas. Over Mills. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Raptors trail by 12. Over to the left wing. Boucher passes to Bielitsa. Here's Mills. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mills has got 5 points so far.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Right wing. Stewart kicks to Tatum. Beasley outside. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Nader kicks to Mills. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. It's good from long range. 8 points for him.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do. Catch and shoot.
And the pass to Stewart. Outside Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Paul passes to Mills. Over Thomas. Mills can't hit.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Some changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for Nader. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Chris Paul. Outside Thomas. Now Stewart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Thomas. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Here's Mills. The shot missing. Excellent D from Thomas.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Beasley kicks to Thomas. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Here's Gay. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Now, here's Bielitsa. VanVleet outside. Mills with it. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Mills has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Toronto. Boston leading by 11. Thomas passes to Tatum. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
VanVleet against Beasley. And Bielitsa kicks to Mills. Isaiah Thomas grabs the miss. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Beasley, the pass to Stewart. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Mills kicks to VanVleet. Again, Toronto. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Passes to Stewart. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 13-point game. Gay against Boucher. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. He kicks to Mills. A three-pointer, no good. Beasley outside. Can't connect. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics leading by 13, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Isaiah Stewart out there with Noel, and it's Beasley in at the 1. Tatum no good. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Mills can't hit. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact. 7 of 17. Now here's Beasley, covered by Mills. Beasley against Boucher. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Boston. Van Vliet against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. They get it back. Here's Mills. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Beasley. Stewart against Boucher. And here's Tatum for 3. No good that time, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by the Celtics. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Tatum, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive with his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
Zubac is checked in for Chris Boucher. Kemba Walker's checked in for Boston. Siakam's shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Siakam against Walker. Shoots over Mills. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range.
Here's Van Vliet. And again, unable to change momentum here. Boston leading by 20. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Stewart. Mills with the rebound. Raptors have gone 0-6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Over Walker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Stewart. There's the dish to Brown. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Mills kicks to Van Vliet. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Walker the pass to Stewart. Back to Walker. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Mills with it, working on Walker, and he comes up with the deuce. Mills has got 10 points in just the second half.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And the basket by Tatum.
And Tatum's accuracy makes him an easy option here. You can trust him to knock it down.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Mills. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players. And, guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
They give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Throw good, Siakam. So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
Paul's checked in for Toronto. Boston also with the sub. Bagley, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Walker goes in. Brown outside. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
For 3.
Walker's got his 7th assist in the game. Raptors trail by 20. Paul finds Van Vliet. Zubats, bounce pass. Paul passes to Van Vliet. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Boston on D. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got 24.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Zubats trying to break loose. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. And it's off from three-point range.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Celtics leading by 22. To the paint. And that one's good. Noel.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Back to Paul. Inside, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
The pass to Anunoby. Paul outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. High, arcing shot. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Walker against Paul. Walker dishes to Tatum. From the baseline. And it's Boston with another.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Oh, Van Vliet down low. Siakam passes to Paul. And the rejection by Noel. Paul against Walker. And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Anunoby. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Najee's checked in. Green comes in for Pascal Siakam. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And George Hill's subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Johnson. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jason Tatum.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Kicks it out to Jones. 3-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. Hill looking it over. Passes it to Van Vliet. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.